One.
Hey, this is John Kaufman with SickFit. We're at US CrossFit, home of SealFit, with head coach and owner Mark Devine. We're here on the 24th of February. Coach, thanks for having us out. We're about to kick off class 21 here. Give us a little bit of history of the class and a little bit of your history and what's about to go down here in the next 50 hours.
Yeah, thanks, John. The Kokoro camp is all about developing warrior spirit. Kokoro means heart spirit in Japanese. The inspiration came from my Navy SEAL Hell Week experience, which, as many of you know, is 5 days of non-stop 24/7 training that the Navy SEALs put their early stage candidates through. It comes in the first phase of the SEAL training. And so as I developed my CrossFit affiliate and I started to get into warrior development, training a lot of psychological candidates with my pretty soft program, and the SealFit early stages of the business model came about, I really wanted to do a immersive training event that kind of modeled structurally off of the Hell Week experience, where trainees can go for a long period of time, non-stop physical training, sleep deprivation, all the same kind of structural methods that the SEALs use to forge kind of that warrior spirit in their athletes and their warriors. And so that's how the concept came about, and we're now on, this is number 21, and it just keeps getting better and better every time we do it. And there's no question in the coach's mind, or our mind, in fact, all of the coaches have either been through Navy SEAL training at our SEALs, the black shirts, or have been through Kokoro camp and graduated essentially with honors. And we can attest to the fact that whatever the secret sauce is in the methodology, that there's no question that at the end of the camp, those who survive, which is typically about 75% of students, we try to ensure that they succeed. We don't try to just get people to quit. Give them ample opportunity to stay in the game. But to a person, they come out of it on the other end as a changed human being. And the word we like to say is that the phrase is that they meet themselves for the first time. And what I mean by that is they meet themselves at kind of a soul level. We take them to their edge physically, we take them to their edge mentally, and the way over that chasm, when you reach failure in those two domains, is your warrior spirit.
Hey, Coach, we just talked to Coach Brad McLeod. He does a lot of the online training for the program. A lot of these students are, or some of these students are CrossFit athletes. Some of them are unaffiliated with CrossFit athletes but train in that manner. Do a lot of your students, have they done years and years of extensive training? Do you have a few rookies? Tell us about the athlete types that come through here. Do they have to be the elite athlete, or can they be, we have a female in the group this session. Tell us a little bit about the athletes themselves and what they need to do if somebody's interested in being a part of SealFit in the future, in this Kokoro camp.
It's a great question, John. We do have all types of folks come to the camp. The primary prerequisite is the desire and the willpower to prepare and a non-quitting spirit. You do not have to be an elite athlete. Now, the elite athletes have proven that. They've got that willpower to prepare, and they're not going to quit. So the Kokoro, not the Kokoro, but the CrossFit athletes typically come through here and do very well. Okay? The special operations candidates, for the most part, do very well because they're preparing for a very arduous challenge ahead, although some of them we've had quit. They don't quite know what they're getting into, and they hit the fire of Kokoro and they're out of here. We've had some elderly folks, I think, not elderly, but more mature athletes.
Sure.
Right?
The 40-plus group.
Yeah, the 40-plus, like me, I think the oldest is 54 so far. I expect, fully to have a 64-year-old come through, either male or female sometime soon. And those folks, they have some different demands, different requirements, and you might have to scale the training a little bit for them. But if the desire is there and the non-quitting spirit, they tend to be unbelievable leaders and teammates and will not move with the class. So anywhere from 17 years old up to 60 years old is our kind of window bracket, I guess you
Sure.
say. And then I'd love to see more females come to the camp. We have our 4th female here this weekend, and she's a CrossFitter, CrossFit female, and striking to go into, I think, the Air Force, she told me. All the way up to Kristen Kleber, who is CrossFit Games champion, has done I'd love to see more females, and certainly do very well.
Coach, it's not just about the military training, it's about learning something about yourself, about that warrior spirit. We'll be interviewing Coach Mark Devine throughout the weekend, and stay with us. Coach, 15 minutes till the first breakout in the next 50 hours. What do you have to say to these athletes?
Don't quit, but prepare to meet yourself for the first time.
Coach, thank you very much.
I use this scanner, so.